Hello, everyone. As many of you know, I am a minister of spirituality, certified. There's my paper on the wall. I am also a teacher of self-love, clear boundaries, and how to heal our inner traumas, large and small. I also have a new regression therapy that I am offering for a very inexpensive price because I truly do want to heal the world one soul at a time. I'm also a psychic medium, an herbal specialist, and an intuitive tarot reader. I offer extended readings for the tarot on my website, as well as herbal guidance and regimens, and so many more categories of service to help you heal mind, body, and soul. So if you are interested in any of my services, please visit www.earthsonglovecraft.com, which will be below in the description box. We also have a completely censorship-free forum that is free to join on the website. And I also have a store that you can shop at. We have new content that is being added very, very soon. I'm really excited about a lot of the products that we're getting ready to put up that are all made by me and blessed by me through the alchemical process. These are not things that I purchase from somewhere else and then turn around and sell to you. They will be made specifically for my purposes of healing and guidance and protection that are necessary for all of us. If you would like something special made, you can also put in a request for that. I am very easily available at my email address that is on the website and in all of my links to my videos. So please feel free to do that. Reach out to me if you want something that is tailor-made specific for your needs. And as always, I am very thankful for all of the subscribers to my YouTube channel, my podcast, my social media groups, etc. And I am even more grateful to truly be able to assist and help you to learn who you are and free yourself and take these shackles off. I truly do hold the keys. I truly am the light that can lead you home to self and give you the freedom and the joy that you deserve in life. And with that, I send you many blessings of love and light, and I look forward to working with you for many months and years to come. Thank you. Have a great day. Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. This is going to be the tarot reading for Gemini. I have a new way of doing this now. So I will be starting with a general, and then I will go to career and love, and at the end we will do spiritual guidance. There will be timestamps in between if you would like to skip through to any of the categories that I've just mentioned, okay? So now we're going to get into it. So starting with Gemini's emotional energy for the next week. And this will be the week of December 18th to the 24th, I think. 18th to the 24th. Thank you. Okay, you got a lot of energy there, Gemini. We'll take it. Let's see where we're at here. Nice. Okay, so already I can see that you are learning to trust your instincts. Maybe really enjoying music, but I feel like more so than that, your emotional energy is going to be that of harmony. Maybe really submerged in your thinking, shape-shifting, changing your perspective on things, allowing yourself to be vulnerable with new stuff, with changes that are coming on, and definitely communing with yourself and with spirit in your emotional energy for the next week. I like that. Very good. Yeah. You're shifting your perspective and trusting your instincts. That's both of the cards that have just came out. And I will show you the cards as I go after I get them all pulled, okay? Anything else, Holy Spirit? Guardian angels, divine guides, anyone for Gemini's highest good and clarity for the next week. Thank you. Anything else? And hopefully my sound quality is better too, because I know last week's readings really sucked because the headset I was using was going in and out really bad. I love that. Okay. Trusting in the unknown. I mean, I think that's the theme here, is that you're walking in that energy of a free spirit and just trusting the unknown right now. You're just really enjoying life and trusting your instincts, shifting your perspective. I really feel like shape-shifting is something that you're doing right now, that you're learning how to just go with the flow. And maybe even changing your way of thinking on something. I don't know. We'll get into that later on as we dig deeper into the reading. Some of you may be waiting on important information from someone, and that's why you are feeling a little bit vulnerable right now and awaiting this communion or partaking in this communion. But you're definitely following the voice of your soul. This is soul energy in this card right here. This is you looking inward and really trusting who you are and being that light, you know, letting your light shine. You're not letting anyone or anything hold you back from being true to you. Really, really good, healthy, happy energy for the coming week. All right, so let's get into this. This is the Tarot of Opposites, or Tarot of Opposition. It has two separate meanings on each end of the card, depending on which way it goes. So, we'll see what we get here. These are really thick, hard cards. They're hard to shuffle. All right, Holy Spirit, thank you. Thank you. I don't know if you all noticed that, but everything in this bowl just rocked. And this is a solid table. I mean, there's no way I made that happen. That's funny. Spirit is definitely with us today. And if I do a little coughing, please forgive me. Me and my kids just got over the flu. All right, thank you. Okay, bottom of the deck, we've got 8 of Pentacles. Awesome. Let me grab this card that I dropped. Let's see where we're at. Ace of Pentacles, new beginnings. 7 of Pentacles, planting your seeds. King of Wands. Great. This is really good energy. Ace of Swords. 2 of Cups. Aha. You are awaiting a message from someone. And the 10 of Cups. Message of love. Are you hoping for love, Gemini? Do you have your eye on someone? It makes your heart go pitter-patter. And yeah, on the bottom of the deck, you've got the 8 of Pentacles. So this is definitely, and the Knight of Cups. This is devil energy, but this is the good kind, see? This is the kind where you want to be attached to somebody. You want to have a connection with someone. All right, let's get some clarity here. Let's find out what's going on in this general. Then we're going to get into your career and your love. and dig a little deeper here. See who it is that you're waiting on for this communication. Alright, spirits, guides, and Holy Spirit, help me to get clarity here for Gemini on this reading for their next week of December 18th to the 24th. Ooh, okay. Love it when they fly out on the floor, right? And this is the devil energy upside down, which is good because that means that you want a commitment, but you want it to be a healthy attachment. You don't want it to be toxic. You've learned your lessons from this, so have I. But that's very good that you've learned your lessons. Very good. Anything else, please? Can I get some clarity here? Get some clarity for this reading. Whatever this is, I really feel like you are, like you're not just going with the flow. You actually are forging forward for some new beginning. I'm surprised I don't see the Magician card here because I feel like you are involved in this union, this communication taking place. Yeah, because you've got the Two of Wands, and that's you. That's you looking out there at what else is in the world that you want to obtain. And the Knight of Pentacles, that's you going after it and being successful. Okay? My hair's sticking up. I look like a hot mess today, y'all. Okay. Five of Wands. Excuse me. See, a lot of people feel like, a lot of tarot readers feel like the Five of Wands is about having to defend your position. And sometimes it can be that, of course. But I feel like for you, this is more like you've been practicing, you've been sparring, so to speak, right? You've been sparring with other people that you've played with, had relationships with, however you want to look at that. And so it was practice so that you could have this perfect union, this mature union that you desire. And I feel like you were looking for that right person to have this with, to make you want to make that move and move toward them. Because otherwise you were just happy-go-lucky, honky-dory, just being on your own, right? You weren't worried about none of it. You weren't sweating it. So yeah, I definitely feel like you're just looking for that healthy relationship, and possibly you have found it with someone. So we're going to get into this a little deeper and take a look and see if this is a perfect union for a relationship on a personal level, or if this is a perfect union for some type of job that you are seeking. Okay, so let's look into your career aspects first. And now we're going to go deep and use intuition. Holy Spirits, angels, and guides, show me clearly. Show me clearly for Gemini for December 18th to the 24th. What to expect for the week to come and how to navigate through it. Standing in your, wow, okay. Standing in your Emperor energy for sure. You know your worth, and you do have choices. You've got choices on the bottom of the deck, so you certainly have choices that you're looking at. And yeah, you want something that's a good match, that's fair and balanced, where there is no ego or unhealthy pride, and no illusions of being trapped. Like you're really in the relationship because you both want to be there in the relationship. I know we're looking at career here, but this is equal give and take. This is, you wanting to be at the job just as much as they want you to be there. I feel like it's something you really love doing, or you've been looking for something that you really love doing, really enjoy doing. It's going to be that perfect union for you. Excuse me, let me just get a sip of water. But you do have choices. So you're being vulnerable possibly because you're keeping your options open. Maybe you're at a job now, but you're keeping your options open to look further out. But I definitely feel like you want something that's going to fulfill you. You don't want to work a dead-end job anymore. You don't want to work a 9-to-5 just for the paycheck. You really want that reciprocated balance. Uh-oh. Dropping them on the floor again. Can you get those for me, please? Yeah, you want good times. That's what this says. You want good times. You want something that's attractive, something that brings you pleasure, something that you can actually enjoy doing. Can you hand those to me, please? Thank you. Sorry. Didn't mean to bump your head. You want something that's got security. And you're determined you're going to get what you need. You're patiently looking for it. Maybe even something that you could do working from home, I feel like, with this card. Or something that you did in the past that you really loved. That you're looking for that type of a job again. We'll get some clarity on that in a moment. I'm going to pull your spirit totem animals on this. Because the animals, the energy of the animals, channeling the animals, is how we really navigate the world. And I want to see where your energy is in this. The dragonfly, that's interesting. Did you know that dragonflies are carnivorous? Okay. They said that's all. So you've got the dragonfly, the firefly, the nightingale, and the golden egg. So yeah, you're ready to spread your wings and fly. And you want it to light you up. And you don't want to have to eat your own to get there. I don't know why I just heard that. Maybe because the dragonfly is carnivorous. But you've got the golden egg, and this means that you have that confidence within you to go after what you want and actually achieve it. And because you are thinking about it and focusing on it so strongly, you will manifest it if you haven't already found it. Okay, so just rest assured that you are achieving this. You are going to find that perfect union in the week of December 18th to 24th, most definitely. And actually that makes sense to me with all of the planets that are moving into a direct position and coming out of retrogrades. this is a great time. And also the week of the new moon, I believe. Which is also another great time for new beginnings and fresh starts. And I feel like you're definitely achieving that. That card don't want to come all the way out. Okay. 9 of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. So yeah, you've definitely got options. You're keeping your options open, looking for that great job. And the 9 of Pentacles, that's you being very strongly independent and finding your way. You know, you've got the High Priestess. See, this is totally you manifesting this by focusing on it. And at 5 of Wands again. You know, you are defending your position. Fool card, stepping out on a new journey. That's where you're being vulnerable. You're allowing yourself that vulnerability to step into something new. Because, and the 2 of Wands again. And the Knight of Cups. I mean, you really are, you've been at this crossroads. You've been defending your position. You really strongly want this. And if it's career for you, I mean, you're going to get it. You're definitely going to get it. And the Emperor again. I mean, you have almost all of the exact same cards that came out in 3 different decks. Okay? That's incredible. I mean, this is definitely Spirit repeating over and over that this is where you're at right now. You are really strongly in this flow of trying to find your perfect match in work. And, you know, maybe in love too. We'll get there in a little bit. So let's see what else we've got here. I'm pulling out the past life cards and the spiritual career cards because they help me to see better really what it is that your skills are, what you're looking for, what you desire from work, you know, from your life, the quality of life that you're getting. And I just remembered that I forgot to write down the time that I switched from the general to the career portion of this. Okay, options on the top of the deck here. Options. Keeping your options open. And music again. I really feel like a lot of you Gemini are driven by music. By listening to music, it gives you that motivation. You know, it amps you up. Kind of like when I'm seeing somebody working out with music playing in the, like blasting in the background. And it really gets you pumped. It really gets you motivated and in that flow, you know, in that creative, energetic flow. And that's probably where you are manifesting the most. Also, you have the environmentalist and the author card. And I feel like there are a lot of you Gemini who, you know Geminis as well as I do. You have 2 sides to you. And not everybody has the pleasure of seeing both sides. Or maybe sometimes a displeasure. However you want to look at that. We all have our bad side. Don't feel bad about it. Embrace it, you know. Embrace it and integrate it. Because we all have the dark and the light. But I feel like for a lot of you, you have this huge story inside of you from your experiences. And it should be put to paper. You should pick up those pens and start writing. Or you know, turn on that computer and start typing on that keyboard. And put your stories to paper. And tell people your experiences. Your adventures. Your lessons that you've learned from. Even tell them how the music amps you up. You know. And that's your motivation. Tell your story. For others, I feel like you are not just environmentalists, but that you're earth angels. And that's why you care so much about this planet. And angels come in many forms. And a lot of times people will look at me strangely when I say that I think someone's an earth angel. But in reality, would we know if we were speaking to an angel? You know, it's kind of like that Alanis Morissette song, What If God Was One of Us? Would we know? I don't think we all would. Some of us will recognize the angels, and others won't. But I feel like a lot of you Geminis are actually earth angels, and that you are here to teach about nature and the animals and the balance and the love that's important for their care and ours. In your past life, or lives, I should say, look, you were a scribe or a writer. And you understand food, you understand agriculture. Again, this goes back to being environmental. You understand persecutions. You understand people not seeing you for the earth angel that you are. Right? And you have forgiveness for that. You have complete forgiveness for that. You've had plenty of wars and battles in this life and the other lives. And look, this is the high priest or priestess energy once again. That's 4 tarots now, 4 different types of tarot or oracle cards that this has come up in. And I feel like I'm guided to say to you that whatever job it is that you are looking for, that you want to bring you complete fulfillment, it is coming to you. And I do feel like it's going to have something to do with music amping you up, and you being passionate about nature, passionate about the animals, passionate about having a job that you love and are passionate about. And that it is all coming to you, most definitely. Now I want to look at my timestamp and be sure to write this down, because we're going to move on now to love. Okay. Some technical difficulties there. My 7-year-old is helping me man the buttons. Now we're going to do your love reading for Gemini for the week of December 18th to 24th. Spirit, guides, help me to see clearly what is coming in love for Gemini for the following week. Help me to see clearly, please. That's a lot of cards. We're going to take them. Look at the moth on the bottom of the deck. The moth represents death. In traditional tarot, it would be the same as the death card. This is interesting. You have a lot of the same cards I pulled for Cancer last night in the animal tarot. Okay, so you have the scarab, which is the same thing as the Ten of Wands. It's fire energy. Death and rebirth, right? This is death and rebirth. And you had the moth card on the bottom of the deck. And at the end of this, how many cards do we have here? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. And 10 is endings and new beginnings. So that's perfect. Because you have the trickster energy here, where you've been worried about these tricksters, right? So you're always cautious of that, especially in love, especially when it comes to your heart. So you got the 10 of branches. You got 10 cards total. You got the death card. 10s are about endings and new beginnings. Then you got the shark. which is the guardian of shells. This would be like the king of cups in traditional tarot is the shark. So this is you really going after what you want, right? And that's totally the energy that I was picking up in the beginning on the general part of the read, is that you're definitely going after what you want. Because, and there's another 10. This is the vulture card. This is dead, done, and over with, right? We've done killed this 1,000 times. It's over. You're moving on. You don't want this kind of energy anymore. You are clear as the shark. You are very clear on what you want in love. And you're moving forward to that. You have the spirit of freedom with the Pegasus, which is the chariot. And some of you could even be involved with a Cancerian. Maybe the Cancerian is who you're going after, right? Because I'm telling you, Cancer got a lot of these cards. So, I mean, like, all of them but 2. Wait a minute.
You've got a text message.
All of them but 1. Because the only one card that is different is you have the leopard and Cancer had the lion. So that's the only difference. So yeah, maybe you have Cancer in your chart, or maybe it's a Cancerian that you're interested in, that you're going near or going towards. But regardless, you're definitely out to get this little llama. Yeah. And then you got the hummingbird, the falcon, and the crocodile or the butterfly. They're both. Because this is the master of discernment. And this is you. See, this is right next to the trickster card. This is you discerning who the tricksters are and who the legitimate people are that have pure hearts. And this, whoever this llama is that you're going after, this is the person that's got a pure heart. The falcon is that energy of going after what you want, similar to the shark. And the hummingbird is the 6 of branches, which is like the 6 of wands. This is that soulmate energy, right? And it landed actually in between the leopard and the llama. And remember, I told you that Cancer, in Cancer's reading, is the lion, courageous lion going after what they want because they're seeking the same thing. So, again, you know, you may have Cancer and Gemini placements both in your chart. Or this is a Cancer and a Gemini who are going toward each other. But definitely you are seeking someone of a pure heart. Someone who's not going to break your heart any further. You don't want any more of that nonsense in your life, and you don't have time for it. You're too grown up and mature for all that dumb shit. Okay, so we're going to move on here and get some clarity. Because I want to know if this llama is part of your energy or if this little sweet creature is someone you're wanting to pursue. And I'll tell you right now, if someone that you're wanting to pursue that's a Cancerian, they definitely reciprocate your feelings, because all of these cards are the same except that one. So you got Temperance, which is about patience, and the Death card, which is about not having to worry with bullshit energy anymore. So yeah, this is someone new that you're pursuing, this llama. Okay, tell me more. Tell me more for Gemini, please. Okay. That doesn't happen very often. 3 on the bottom of the deck. So we have the 6 of Pentacles, the 4 of Wands, and the 7 of Swords in reverse. So this is someone that will not deceive you, that is good energy. 6 of Wands, again, that's that soulmate energy, just like the hummingbird. So this is your true soulmate, whoever this person is. And the Four of Wands is the marriage card, which I also consider like a perfect union, a soulmate type energy. So Gemini, whoever this Cancerian is that you have your eye on, go for it, honey. Go for it, because this is your person. This is not somebody that's going to break your heart. Because I promise, I'm a Cancerian too, and I know we're not looking for any bullshit anymore either. We just want the real deal. We finally want to find our soulmates. Cancerians have done a lot of leveling up and growing and learning. And we're tired of having to learn more lessons, you know? We're all tired of it. The energy speaks for it in every reading I do for the Cancerian tribe. Yeah, this is definitely a relationship you can trust. This says this situation is calling for you to have faith. Walk in faith. Don't be scared. Walk in pure faith. If this is your one, this is your person. So if you haven't called him or her yet, do that. I just heard that. I just heard him say. Tell him to call. Financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. And I feel like this is someone that's at a distance from you. You're not, maybe you don't live near each other. Maybe this is like social media. You've met them, or I don't know. Maybe you're on some dating website or something. So there's some distance between you, and you got to get your finances in order, or be able to find time to take off work in order to go toward them and see them or something. As I split the deck, family, room, and gift. This is beautiful energy for you, Gemini. I'm really happy for you, because Geminis do, that's something that Gemini and Cancer have very much in common. And of course we are right next to each other in the zodiac. So we're going to share similarities in our characteristics and our traits. But family life, home life is very important to you. Can you get that card for me, Bella? Oh, sorry. Is my other chair in your way?
Okay. You're upside down.
Okay, so look. We've got mature man and main male and privileged lady. Which I feel like this is the same energy here. I feel like either this is you and you're a mature man and the main character in this story, this act, or you have your eye on likely a Cancerian man who is mature and ready for a mature relationship, not one that's of entrapment or toxic in any way. And then you would be the privileged lady, of course. Or this sweet little llama is the privileged lady. Look at how it applies. That you are seriously considering pursuing, and by the week of December 18th to the 24th, you're going to have the courage to do so. I just saw a card flipped over that I didn't notice. I'm going to grab it here in a second. Wealthy man. This is going to be... Okay, see, this doesn't mean like people are rich. Okay, that's not what the wealthy man card means. For me, especially in a love reading, which we're doing right now, the wealthy man represents that other kind of what's the word I want? You know, the other type of financial energy. It'll come to me in a minute. I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. But resources. This is an energetic resource of love, is what I'm trying to say. And this is you This is a clear sign from Spirit that you will benefit greatly from this, that you're going to be abundant, right? That's what I'm trying to say. You're going to be abundant. You're going to be blessed. You're not going to have to want for anything from this person. This person is going to reciprocate your feelings. Equal give and take. Equal understanding. Equal compassion. Equal communication. Right? Equal everything that you would offer, they will offer similar, but on an equal level. Maybe not the same, because you are different people, right? But that's okay. But it's going to be fair and balanced, and I don't know why I can't get my words out. It's not Mars retrograde anymore, I don't think. Maybe it is. Anyway, fulfilled. You're going to be so fulfilled in your heart that it's going to like flow out into the rest of your life. The rest of your life is going to prosper because of this happiness. And again, that's that different kind of codependency that's not toxic, right? It's that type of connection that you can't see yourself living without them. And it's not because you need them for this, that, or the other. That's the bullshit stuff. It's because they fulfill you so much, and you fulfill them, and you will feel that energy exchange. You will feel that bond tightening the more that you're together. And that kind of a bond, that kind of a connection is a welcoming connection for any of us, you know. Anything else, Spirit? Anything else before I move on? Okay. We'll take them. On a journey, distant horizons. I knew it. This is somebody at a distance from you. And I feel like that was the Lover's card. When that split, this was the Lover's card that was there. This is your soulmate. Whoever this is, go after them. Okay? Like, do like in the movies. And go after this person. Get your happily ever after on. Right? Like, for real. This is your time. This is your week. This is your Christmas present. That's going to be your gift. Remember? We pulled the gift card in Family Room. That's going to be your gift for Christmas. Is that you finally connect with or talk to this person and let them know that you're into them. You want to give this a try. Whatever it is. Whatever that conversation is for you. Anything else? Anything else? Please, Spirit, guides, angels, for Gemini. December 18th to 24th. Cupid's arrow. Kisses. Passion. Boat, which is, you know, traveling. And date. Look at this. Oh my God, guys. I mean, how many times does the divine have to say to you, this is your perfect person? I mean, how many ways do you need to hear it? And on the bottom of the deck, it says to indulge. Indulge yourself in this passion, in these kisses. Cupid's arrow hitting you and them. Take him or her on that date. Travel to see them. Whatever you got to do. Whatever it is that you've got to do to see this person and make this happen, go do it. Okay? Go do it. Okay. What else we got here? Uh-oh. Bella, will you do that for me, please? Alright. Now I'm going to pull you a love card as well before we close out this reading. And I'm also going to start doing monthly spiritual growth and guidance for everyone, for all 12 signs. So watch for those to come out as well. So, okay, this card says stillness. And then when you read it, it says to reflect on the moment, this moment, with love, kindness, and compassion. And this one says reflection. See all aspects of yourself through the reflection of the one who mirrors your hidden self. I'm telling you, you found your perfect match. Meditation. Take a moment to connect to Source through quiet, reflective meditation. Okay, so like this is what this tells me. This tells me to tell you. You need to really just pause. Time out for just a moment. Pause. Snap a picture in your mind of this moment of realizing you have found your person finally. That your journey is over for finding your person. Just take a time out and make a mental note of that, a mental image, and really feel it. It's going to feel surreal, I know. But really feel it. Really take it in. Breathe. Meditate on it for a few moments. And then move toward your person. Because you got a whole new world starting for you. And I keep hearing that Disney song in my head through this whole love reading portion of this. It's a whole new world. So you are, can you guys see that? I'm not making this up. This is your twin flame. This is your person. This is your person. And your passion is really getting ready to be ignited. You and this person both have learned that criticizing one another only leads to further unhappiness. And that learning to love and accept each other as you are is what makes a magical relationship. Okay? This is your person. I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't gonna lead you wrong. And look, white dove here. White dove. You don't always understand why certain things happen. However, there is always a higher purpose to the events that have unfolded in your life. And through turmoil, a blessing will soon be revealed. That's a promise and the truth right there. And I believe that wholeheartedly, even for myself, because I had a really wonderful experience recently going to Nashville. And on the way home, we saw this beautiful white, looked like a dove, but much larger than a dove. And when we took its picture, it didn't show up in the photograph. So in my opinion, it was an angel. And I met an archangel. So why not? Why not it be an angel? And that's what I'm going to believe. Right? That's what I'm going to believe. It was an angel telling me to be patient. That it's all coming together. And that's what I'm going to do. And that's what you should do. And that's the end of your reading. And I am so super freaking happy for you. And I can't wait to hear from any and all of you. Please do leave a comment in the space below the video. And let me know about your beautiful love that you're going after. Okay? And again, I apologize for the coughing interruptions. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe if you're drawn to do so. And have a blessed day in love and light.